that touch my savior. Give me that touch of my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't want to see more? You want to see more but you only see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We lit up, lit up, lit up, lit up.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Today, we begin the divisional round with a tremendous matchup. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from Houston. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Panther Street!
On the ground, this is James Cook. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. It's Milroe. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. We'll try and run here with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing moves.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll go play action with Milroe. This one, downfield for Kincaid.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
On the ground, here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 5. From the gun, here's Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. What's that?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
118.
Partial throw pulled in by Schultz. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Fairbairn's hit is good. And the Texans will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
On 3rd down, Milroe. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 18 yards on the pickup there, and a 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Milroe. Moving to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Milroe.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To the air, it's Milroe. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this 1st quarter. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 4th down coming up. So, on 4th down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. Jalen Noel deep for Houston. That is taken at the 10. And a nice return there. The offense actually backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. He'll go play action with Stroud. He'll get back to Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Look hot. All right.
Here's Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Killy Ringo. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to see it.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Buffalo.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Viking is ready.
Off the play fake, here's Milrow. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jalen Milrow. Touchdown, Bills. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills move out to a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Open man downfield is Noel. And he will go all the way. Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Texans. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And now problems on the kickoff. This ball goes out of bounds, and a flag comes in. On first and 10, it's Milrow. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
These are the type of negative plays that you just can't allow to happen, especially when you find yourself trailing. They continue to lose chunks of yards on these sacks, and they want to claw themselves out of this hole. They're going to have to protect the quarterback.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Anytime the ball is deflected up in the air, Mike, it seems like it's in the air forever. You're hoping it either lands on the ground harmlessly, or in this case, into the hands of your offensive player, and you're able to avoid disaster.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Here's Milroe to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Watch to the right. Watch to the right. Watch to the right. Hey, Uno. Hey, Uno more. Buggy.
Now, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Look the hot. Look. 18. What's that?
Now, Stroud. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time home.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop.
2nd and 7 at the Texans' 43-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. 2nd down, they need 7. Once again, it's Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Milroe. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs. Back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Rolling right.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
As his kick is good. And the Bills will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. First down throw there is incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That one is caught by Collins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Already.
Stroud. That's to the left side, caught by Noel. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Buggy. On the quick, right? 118. What's that? Oh, boom. Hey, Uno Mars.
Throwing is Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Texans. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Texans go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Bills 10.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, this is strong. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Kirk! 60 Bison!
On first down, it's Milroe. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Ready!
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Ready, break!
First down, Bills.
Come on!
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. 2nd and 7.
18 level, 18 level.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Look in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Under. Buggy. Hey, uno.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
Okay, ready? Hurt. Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Milroe. Moving left, he keeps it himself. He'll get this up to the 30, about a yard or so short of the 1st down.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Ready.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Ready. Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Milroe. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This is a play call I don't quite understand, Mike. Backed up on your side of the field. Just convert on 3rd down. Get a fresh set of downs, and then open up more opportunities to put the ball in the air. Now you bring up a 4th down decision deep in your own territory.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works. Big yardage. And the 1st down.
Certainly not the most creative way to pick up the 1st down, but, Mike, no less effective. The offense gets to come back and maintain possession, and as the special team unit comes off the field, they did their job.
Now Milroe on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Will Anderson trying to get his team a step closer to the Super Bowl. It's his third sack of this divisional round game.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Throwing is Milroe. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Milroe on third down. Looking middle, and he's got Brown.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. To take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Ready. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is going to have the Bills' first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
I love this call on fourth down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big first down.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down. Milroe. Open man, right side. He's got it. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Bills first down.
Go, Reed, go. Here we go, here we go.
Cook gets it out of the pistol. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, what a throw. Swinging it across his body and complete. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
The RPO, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Swap. Level swap.
On second down, Stroud. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And he's taken down up past the 35. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. Put it in the air, going up and up and let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll run it with Judkins. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Now it's second and 1.
All right. Tony.
They run it once more with Judkins. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
18. That's it.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. We'll stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a 3rd and 2.
Tony. Here we go. 18. What's up?
They'll drop to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.